Today, on the 24th of September, 2025, we gather here in this heartfelt space to remember and honor remarkable souls who have recently left us, along with those whose legacies continue to inspire. Together, we'll celebrate their journeys and also reflect on WWE legend Brock Lesnar's recent struggles that fans everywhere have connected with. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of our growing family of remembrance and strength. Rocky Johnson, born on August 24, 1944, in Amherst, Nova Scotia, Canada, was more than just a professional wrestler. He was a trailblazer who left an indelible mark on the sport and inspired generations to come. Starting his wrestling journey in the 1960s, Rocky competed across Canada and the United States, quickly gaining recognition for his athleticism, charisma, and larger-than-life presence in the ring. At a time when the wrestling world was overwhelmingly dominated by white performers, he broke barriers and became a pioneer for African-American wrestlers, showing that talent and determination could overcome prejudice. His career reached new heights in the late 1970s when he joined forces with Tony Atlas to form one of the first successful African-American tag teams in professional wrestling history. The duo's remarkable chemistry and skill earned them the WWF World Tag Team Championship, a historic achievement that not only cemented their place in wrestling lore, but also inspired countless young athletes who saw themselves reflected in their success. Rocky's in-ring style, combining agility, strength, and showmanship, captivated audiences and made him a fan favorite everywhere he went. Even after retiring in the 1990s, Rocky's influence didn't fade. He dedicated himself to mentoring aspiring wrestlers, including his son Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and helping shape the next generation of talent. In recognition of his groundbreaking contributions, Rocky was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2008. He passed away at 75, leaving behind a legacy of courage, inspiration, and an enduring impact on professional wrestling that continues to resonate today. Devine, born on January 1, 1959, was a trailblazing professional wrestler whose career left an indelible mark on the world of women's wrestling. She passed away at the age of 63, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire both fans and fellow wrestlers. Known for her magnetic charisma and undeniable talent in the ring, Devine rose to prominence during the 1980s and 1990s, competing in major promotions such as the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling. Devine's wrestling style was a perfect blend of athleticism and showmanship, allowing her to connect with audiences while delivering thrilling performances. She became a standout figure during a transformative era for women in wrestling, helping to open doors for future generations of female athletes. Over the course of her career, she captured several championships, including notable women's titles, and earned respect by facing some of the most formidable competitors of her time. Beyond her accomplishments in the ring, Candy was celebrated for her mentorship and dedication to nurturing young talent. She was admired not only for her skill, but also for her kindness, positivity, and commitment to empowering women in wrestling. Fans and colleagues alike remember her warmth, professionalism, and the genuine joy she brought to her craft. Candy Devine's passing was deeply felt across the wrestling community, yet her influence continues to resonate. She is remembered not only as a champion, but as a pioneer who helped shape the path for women in professional wrestling. Her legacy endures, ensuring that her contributions and trailblazing spirit will never be forgotten. Peggy Lee Leather was a remarkable American professional wrestler whose presence in the ring left a lasting impression on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Born on January 19, 1959, she became a standout figure in women's wrestling during the 1980s and 1990s, admired for both her athletic prowess and her engaging, charismatic persona. Leather passed away at the age of 64, leaving behind a legacy defined by strength, determination, and a genuine passion for the sport. Leather's journey in wrestling began in the mid-1980s, and she quickly gained recognition for her technical skill and ability to captivate audiences. Competing in major promotions such as the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, she carved out a reputation as a fierce and dynamic competitor. Her matches were known for their energy, creativity, and ability to connect deeply with fans, making her a beloved figure in the wrestling world. Beyond her in-ring accomplishments, Peggy Lee Leather was a tireless advocate for women in sports. She championed greater opportunities for female wrestlers and worked to ensure that women received the recognition and respect they deserved. Her dedication extended beyond competition. She served as a mentor to aspiring wrestlers, generously sharing her knowledge, experience, and encouragement to help others thrive in the industry. Even after retiring from active competition, Leather continued to contribute to wrestling as a trainer and promoter, nurturing new talent and shaping the next generation of athletes. Her passing was a profound loss for the wrestling community, but her influence and pioneering spirit continue to inspire. Peggy Lee Leather's life and career stand as a testament to perseverance, empowerment, and the enduring power of passion in the world of professional wrestling. Adrian Adonis, born Keith Frank on September 15, 1954, was a dynamic and unforgettable figure in professional wrestling. Starting his career in the 1970s, Adonis initially embraced a tough, biker persona, often clad in leather jackets and exuding a rebellious, rugged charm. This early image helped him stand out in the wrestling world, earning recognition in promotions like the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and eventually WWE, then known as the WWF. Fans were drawn to his intensity, athleticism, and ability to tell a story in the ring. In the mid-1980s, Adonis made one of the most surprising transformations in wrestling history, adopting the adorable Adrian Adonis character. With bleached blonde hair, flashy outfits, and an over-the-top flamboyant personality, he became a character that challenged traditional wrestling norms. As a heel, Adonis excelled at generating strong audience reactions, creating memorable rivalries, most notably with Roddy Piper. Their confrontations, particularly on the iconic Piper's Pit segments, captured the imagination of fans and led to a standout match at WrestleMania 3 in 1987, cementing his place in wrestling history. Tragically, Adrian Adonis's life and career were cut short when he died in a car accident in Lewisport, Newfoundland, at just 33 years old. Despite his brief career, his impact on professional wrestling endures. Adonis is remembered not only for his charisma and in-ring skill, but also for pushing boundaries with his characters, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire wrestlers and entertain fans around the world. Mantaur, born Matt McGraw on May 14, 1968, in Wisconsin, was an American professional wrestler whose larger-than-life persona left a lasting mark on the world of wrestling. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing over 300 pounds, Mantaur embodied the classic monster archetype, combining raw power with a unique theatrical flair that made him instantly recognizable. He burst onto the wrestling scene in the early 1990s, quickly gaining attention for his distinctive look and personality. Mantaur's time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the mid-1990s cemented his place in wrestling history. Known for his memorable gimmick that included a bull-like mask and a costume reminiscent of a mythological creature, he brought an element of fun and spectacle to the ring. His matches often showcased a mix of brute strength and showmanship, allowing him to stand out even when competing against some of the era's top stars. While championship victories may have eluded him, Mantaur's impact was measured more in the smiles he brought to fans and the unforgettable impression of his character. After leaving the WWF, Mantaur continued performing in independent wrestling promotions, sharing his talents with new audiences and maintaining his signature style. His dedication to entertaining fans never wavered, and he remained a beloved figure among wrestling enthusiasts. Tragically, Mantaur passed away at the age of 55, but his creativity, charisma, and the joy he brought to the wrestling world continue to be remembered. Mantaur's legacy lives on through the stories, memories, and laughter he inspired, in ensuring that he will never be forgotten in the annals of professional wrestling. Brock Edward Lesnar is a name that resonates power, dominance, and athletic mastery across both professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Known for his unmatched physical prowess and intimidating presence, Lesnar has left an indelible mark in WWE and UFC, shaping the landscape of sports entertainment and combat sports alike. His career trajectory is a remarkable testament to hard work, determination, and resilience. From his early days in amateur wrestling to becoming one of the most feared competitors in professional wrestling and MMA, Lesnar's journey reflects a rare blend of talent, discipline, and sheer willpower. With each victory and championship, he has solidified his reputation not just as a performer, but as a figure whose legacy transcends the ring and the octagon. Beyond the spectacle and showmanship, Lesnar's life also reveals the challenges he has faced off the mat, including serious health concerns that have tested his resilience and shaped his approach to life and sports. Early life and amateur wrestling dominance. Brock Lesnar's story begins in Webster, South Dakota, where he was born on July 12, 1977. From a young age, he displayed remarkable physicality and an innate talent for wrestling. This early interest evolved into a serious pursuit as Lesnar entered high school and subsequently the collegiate wrestling scene. His hard work and natural ability quickly distinguished him as a formidable competitor, and he attended the University of Minnesota, where he became one of the standout wrestlers of his generation. His collegiate career reached its pinnacle in 2000 when he won the NCAA Division I Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, a crowning achievement that established him as one of the elite amateur wrestlers in the United States. This accomplishment laid the foundation for a professional career, demonstrating his capacity to compete and win at the highest levels of sport. Beyond the accolades, this period of his life shaped Lesnar's mindset, instilling the discipline and mental toughness required for the grueling worlds of professional wrestling and MMA. His amateur wrestling background became a cornerstone of his identity, influencing his in-ring style, strength, and approach to competition. Transition to WWE. From rising star to champion, Lesnar's transition from amateur wrestling to WWE in 2002 marked the beginning of a new chapter. From the moment he stepped into the professional wrestling arena, it was clear that he was a force to be reckoned with. His physical attributes, combined with his technical wrestling knowledge, made him a unique talent in WWE. Unlike many of his peers, Lesnar could combine raw power with agility, creating an intimidating presence that captivated audiences. Within a short period, he rose through the ranks, and in 2002, at just 25 years old, he captured the WWE Championship, becoming the youngest champion in WWE history at that time. Lesnar's matches were characterized by explosive suplexes, the signature F5 finisher, and a level of intensity that set him apart from other performers. His rivalries with legends such as The Rock, Kurt Angle, and John Cena produced some of the most memorable moments in WWE history, cementing his status as a marquee attraction. Beyond his physical dominance, Lesnar's persona, the Beast incarnate, resonated with fans, blending intimidation with a compelling narrative that made his matches must-watch events. His rise to prominence demonstrated not only his skill, but also his understanding of what it takes to captivate audiences and maintain relevance in the entertainment-driven world of professional wrestling. Health challenges. The battle with diverticulitis. While Lesnar's career is filled with accolades, it has not been without significant personal challenges. Among the most critical was his battle with diverticulitis, a condition characterized by inflammation or infection of small pouches that form in the colon. This painful and debilitating illness forced Lesnar to step away from UFC competition temporarily, as it caused severe abdominal pain, requiring surgical intervention. For a man whose life revolves around peak physical performance, this was an immense challenge. Diverticulitis is not only physically taxing, but also mentally demanding, requiring a period of recovery that tests an athlete's patience and determination. During this period, Lesnar had to reevaluate his approach to training, competition, and overall health. His experience with this condition shed light on the often unseen physical toll that professional athletes endure and highlighted the importance of prioritizing health above competition. Despite the severity of this condition, Lesnar's resilience and commitment allowed him to return to the ring and the octagon stronger than before, proving that his mental toughness matched his physical prowess. This chapter of his life serves as a reminder to fans and fellow athletes alike that even the most dominant competitors face vulnerabilities, and that overcoming them requires courage and persistence. Addressing rumors, misinformation, and social media. Throughout his career, Lesnar's status as a global icon has made him a frequent subject of speculation and rumor, particularly concerning his health. Recently, false claims circulated about a supposed motorcycle accident, suggesting he had been hospitalized following an incident. However, investigations and credible sources confirmed that these reports were entirely unfounded. Lesnar has not been involved in any accidents and continues to maintain his health and focus on upcoming matches. This episode underscores the volatile nature of social media and the importance of relying on verified sources for information. For fans, the proliferation of misinformation can cause unnecessary concern, highlighting the responsibility to approach sensational claims with critical thinking. Lesnar's team and representatives have consistently provided accurate updates regarding his well-being, emphasizing that while he faces the typical risks of an athlete's career, there is no immediate cause for alarm. The incident also illustrates a broader reality for public figures. The constant scrutiny can magnify minor issues into perceived crises, making it all the more vital for fans to exercise patience and discernment. Financial standing and career earnings. Beyond his in-ring and octagon achievements, Brock Lesnar's financial standing reflects his successful navigation of two highly lucrative industries. WWE contracts, combined with UFC purses, pay-per-view shares, and sponsorship deals, have contributed to a significant net worth, positioning Lesnar as one of the highest-earning athletes in wrestling and MMA history. Lesnar's earnings are not limited to his match appearances. They also include media rights, merchandise sales, and personal endorsements. This financial stability allows him the freedom to select high-profile matches and carefully manage his career trajectory, balancing personal well-being with professional demands. Unlike many athletes who face financial uncertainty post-retirement, Lesnar's approach to career management and investment has ensured that he maintains both security and leverage, giving him the flexibility to focus on performance rather than monetary concerns. While the exact details of his financial portfolio are private, it is clear that his career decisions, from selective UFC fights to carefully planned WWE appearances, reflect a strategic mindset aimed at long-term sustainability and impact. Resilience and return. Overcoming obstacles. Lesnar's journey is a testament to resilience, both in sport and life. After confronting serious health challenges, including diverticulitis, he returned to competition with renewed determination, proving that setbacks do not define one's legacy. His comeback to UFC, subsequent WWE appearances, showcased his ability to perform at an elite level, despite the physical demands of his chosen sports. Lesnar's resilience is also evident in his mental preparation, where focus, discipline, and adaptability allow him to maintain dominance in high-pressure situations. Fans have witnessed his capacity to overcome adversity, whether returning from injury, navigating challenging opponents, or managing external pressures from media scrutiny. This steadfast approach has reinforced his image as a competitor who thrives under pressure and refuses to be diminished by obstacles, inspiring aspiring athletes and fans worldwide. Each return, each victory, and each high-profile match reinforces the narrative that Lesnar embodies the spirit of perseverance, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and achievement. The anticipated showdown with Gunther. Recently, excitement has built around Brock Lesnar's potential return to WWE, with speculation focused on a possible showdown with current star Gunther. This matchup is particularly significant as it pairs a seasoned legend with a rising star, creating a generational clash that highlights contrasting wrestling styles. Gunther's technical proficiency and powerful in-ring style offer a unique challenge for Lesnar, whose raw strength and explosiveness are his trademarks. WWE veteran journalist Bill Apter has emphasized that a match between these two would not only test Gunther's capabilities, but also serve as a validation of his championship reign. The build-up to such a match involves more than physical confrontation. It is a narrative journey where storylines, promos, and unexpected twists elevate anticipation and fan engagement. For Lesnar, the potential match symbolizes both a continuation of his legacy and a celebration of his enduring relevance in wrestling. While for Gunther, it represents an opportunity to shine against a formidable opponent and cement his place among wrestling elites. The speculation itself has reinvigorated conversations about the dynamics of WWE storytelling, demonstrating how legacy, athleticism, and charisma intertwine to create moments that resonate deeply with audiences. Legacy and impact on wrestling. Brock Lesnar's legacy in professional wrestling is multifaceted. Beyond championship victories and memorable matches, he has redefined what it means to be a dominant athlete in WWE. His influence extends to the style and presentation of matches, the physical standards expected of competitors, and the approach to career longevity in a high-impact sport. Lesnar's unique combination of collegiate wrestling technique, explosive athleticism, and compelling character work has inspired a new generation of wrestlers who aspire to emulate his success. He has also contributed to the evolution of MMA by demonstrating that crossover athletes can achieve success at the highest levels in multiple combat sports. Lesnar's career is a case study in maximizing talent while navigating the pressures of public life, health management, and financial strategy. His ability to remain relevant across decades, adapt to changing audiences, and sustain peak performance underlines a legacy built not just on victories but on vision, resilience, and meticulous preparation. Health is a core priority. Central to Lesnar's ongoing story is his commitment to health. His experience with diverticulitis highlighted the importance of monitoring well-being, prioritizing recovery, and listening to one's body. Professional athletes often face pressure to perform despite injury or illness, but Lesnar's approach demonstrates that longevity requires careful attention to health management. By taking necessary breaks, undergoing surgeries, and maintaining rigorous fitness routines, he ensures that his performance remains at an elite level while minimizing long-term health risks. This focus on wellness extends beyond physical conditioning to include nutrition, mental preparation, and a balanced lifestyle, underscoring a holistic approach to success in physically demanding careers. His journey serves as a reminder that even the strongest competitors must respect their limits and prioritize self-care to sustain excellence. Fan support and community impact. Throughout his career, Brock Lesnar has cultivated a dedicated fan base that appreciates both his in-ring talent and his personal journey. Fans are encouraged to engage with his career positively, focusing on achievements and supporting him through challenges, rather than spreading misinformation. Lesnar's story highlights the broader community impact athletes can have, inspiring perseverance, dedication, and resilience. Public engagement with his career serves as a reminder that sports figures can motivate people beyond their immediate disciplines, encouraging health awareness, discipline, and hard work in everyday life. Positive fan interaction also reinforces the importance of role models in sports, showing how athletes like Lesnar influence generations, not only through victories, but through their approach to adversity, professionalism, and personal integrity. Financial prudence and career planning. Another important facet of Lesnar's journey is his approach to financial and career planning. His selective match participation, negotiation of lucrative contracts, and involvement in multiple revenue streams have ensured long-term stability. This financial prudence allows him to prioritize quality over quantity, engaging in matches and appearances that align with his brand, physical capacity, and personal goals. Unlike many athletes who may face financial challenges after retirement, Lesnar's strategy demonstrates foresight, balancing the immediate benefits of high-profile engagements with long-term security and career sustainability. This aspect of his life is often underappreciated, but is crucial in understanding the holistic success he has achieved, encompassing both professional and personal well-being. A role model beyond the ring. Beyond his accomplishments, Lesnar embodies a model of perseverance, resilience, and strategic thinking. His career demonstrates the importance of balancing ambition with health, fame with privacy, and performance with preparation. He has navigated high-pressure environments, media scrutiny, and physical challenges while maintaining focus on his goals. This combination of qualities makes him not only a wrestling and MMA icon, but also a figure whose life story offers lessons in discipline, determination, and careful planning. Aspiring athletes, fans, and professionals across disciplines can look to Lesnar as an example of how to sustain excellence while facing inevitable obstacles along the way. Looking ahead, the future of Brock Lesnar. As Brock Lesnar continues his journey, the wrestling and MMA world eagerly anticipates what comes next. Whether returning to the WWE ring, exploring new challenges, or leveraging his experience for mentorship and commentary, Lesnar's future is full of potential. His ongoing health management, financial stability, and commitment to performance ensure that he can remain active at the highest levels for as long as he chooses. Fans and commentators alike recognize that any new chapter in his career is likely to carry the same intensity, dedication, and spectacle that has defined his past. From anticipated showdowns with stars like Gunther to potential appearances that celebrate his legacy, Lesnar remains a central figure whose presence shapes the narrative of modern wrestling and MMA. Conclusion: celebrating the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar represents the epitome of strength, resilience, and determination. His journey from a small town in South Dakota to global stardom in WWE and UFC is marked by triumphs, challenges, and lessons in perseverance. From his collegiate wrestling championship to his championship reigns in WWE, from battling serious health conditions to strategically managing his career and finances, Lesnar embodies the spirit of a true warrior. Fans worldwide continue to celebrate his contributions, focusing on his achievements rather than unverified rumors. As we anticipate the next chapter of his story, whether in the ring, the octagon, or beyond, Lesnar's legacy stands as a testament to dedication, discipline, and the power of human resilience. His career reminds us that greatness is built not only on talent, but on the courage to face adversity, adapt, and keep moving forward. Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, continues to inspire, excite, and dominate, leaving a lasting imprint on the world of professional wrestling and mixed martial arts.